Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about lighting. We're going to be looking at one specific shot and looking at how we can take that one shot and light it several different ways. It is so drastic what lighting can do to your shot. It's not as simple as pointing a camera, pressing record, and that's it. We really need to craft what's in front of our image, and a huge part of that is lighting. That can totally change the mood, the atmosphere, the kind of feel. Even it can seem like a different location in some cases. And so it's really, really important that we go in and dial in our lighting for each scene that we shoot. Obviously, that's maybe not practical for every single thing that you shoot. There is still the run and gun side of videography, and that's important as well. But when you're working on higher end projects and you have the ability and budget to light your shots, you definitely should be doing that if you are not already. And so I just want to look at how we can take one single shot and make it look like 4 completely different shots just through lighting. In these shots, I'm just using myself as the subject. I am not an actor by any means, and so please forgive the terrible acting. I'm just kind of like sitting there in front of the lens for most of it, so please forgive that. Just focus on the lighting and what it is doing to the scene and the atmosphere. Let that be your focus. Don't let me and my terrible acting skills distract you from the point. So anyway, the first scene that we're going to be looking at is going to be kind of like a me watching TV at night kind of scene. So let's go ahead, play that through, and see how this kind of crafts the scene or crafts the shot, and how the lighting really makes it feel.
We now have breaking news.
The next shot is just pretending that there is a fireplace in the place that I'm staying. There is not. There is no fireplace. We're just faking it with lighting, but we're making it look like I'm kind of sitting by the fire, reading a book, all kind of snuggled in. Maybe it's at night or a really like kind of rainy day or something like that, and it's just really dark outside, and this fire is just kind of like lighting me, and it just has this kind of like warm atmosphere to it. Next, we are pretending as if we are in the middle of a lightning storm, like there's thunder and lightning going on, and it's kind of like chaotic outside, but we're inside and just kind of seeing that coming in through the windows and stuff like that. Lastly, we just have a more natural daylit shot. So we just have more kind of soft lighting, more bright lighting, in contrast to the more moody, darker shots that we just saw. And so we can see how this space can totally be transformed from going from really dark and moody, and just with lighting, we can make it look like it's daylight, like it's the middle of the day. Even though it is super rainy outside and horrible, we kind of make it look like it's sunny and bright and warm. So super quick video. I know I didn't do any like breakdowns of the actual lights that I was using or anything like that. I'll do that in some upcoming videos and dive in specifically to specific shots and scenes and look at how I'm lighting it and achieving those looks. But for right now, I just wanted to give you a sense of what lighting can do for your image, how drastically different your shots can look just depending on how you light a scene. And that is the power of cinematography. That's the power of lighting. And so that's something that we really want to kind of dive into and talk about on this channel. It's so much more than the camera that you're shooting on, the gear that you have, although obviously gear can help you achieve certain looks, but it's not as simple as just getting the best specs on a camera, right? You need to be very intentional with what's in front of the camera, whether it comes to costume design or composition, and then one of the biggest pieces is that lighting aspect. And so if you haven't really dove really deeply into the world of lighting, I would heavily encourage you to. This is going to be one of the greatest breakthroughs in your career, is mastering lighting. And I'm still on my journey. I'm still figuring it out as well, but I, have learned some things along the way in my filmmaking journey so far of how to go in and structure and create lighting within a scene. So if you like this video, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next one.